Hi, I'm Jackson, your narrator, and this is James. James lives in a family of 5 with his 2 brothers, his mom, and his dad. His dad is off to work right now, but that's fine. He'll be back soon.
Meanwhile,
Oh, hey, mister. Hi, are you James? Yep. I'm sorry to inform you, but your dad is dead. What? I'm sorry. My condolences. When all seemed lost, James had an idea. He could go work in a factory. It was the Industrial Revolution after all, and he would be able to get enough money to provide for his family. James first tried working in an iron farm made by a man named Nestor. He agreed to give him a tour if he would consider joining him in his job. Nestor showed him around his place, showing him some iron, some furnaces, some chests, even eventually showing him the company's CEOs. But then, something happened. This is for sleeping with my wife, Nestor. Maybe this wasn't the best place for James to work. James then decided to try and get a job at a dynamite factory. He met 2 guys named Ronald and John who showed him around the factory and showed him how TNT was made, how they smelled down the sand, cook it in the furnace, and then combine. It's that simple. James was really excited to start working here, and genuinely considered it. But he wouldn't get to. When all hope seemed lost, and James thought he wasn't going to be able to get a job to support his family, he saw it. Staring at the ground, gathering his thoughts, he saw them. The miners. James decided to get a contract deal from a mining company that mined coal. All he had to do was sign an agreement saying that any injuries that happened wasn't the company's fault. He'd be paid 10 cents a day, which was a lot for him. And his boss gave him a few starting things, such as a pickaxe, torch, blocks, and coal. He would also be supplying James with a partner named Derpy.
6 months later.
I'm so tired, bruh. Yeah, I know what you mean. Moving this coal every day has got my joints busted. I feel like an ox working on a farm. We get paid 10 cents a day, get treated like pigs, and if we get injured, they don't care. They just replace us as if we're garbage. I know, it's terrible. We gotta do something.
Meanwhile,
What time is it? Who cares? I should probably get to work. What's that? That wasn't there before. What does that say? It says, do not enter. All I see is do enter. Nobody's here. Yeah, okay, good. Don't pull. I see do pull. That's all I'm gonna say. We're down for this. Alright. What does this do? Oh. That wasn't important. And that is why we should fight against them and take us... Derpy? Derpy! Where did that come from, bro? What the fuck? James hopped in his minecart and rode up back to his boss as fast as he could. He had to tell him about Derpy. He was just a child after all. Sir, what do you want? Sir, Derpy was killed. Do I look like I care? What do you mean, do I look like I care? He's a child. Yeah, I can replace him. I don't care. Now get off my property before I fire you as well. James felt nauseous. He didn't know what to do. His head was spinning and he couldn't concentrate. He sat down and took a swig of water and then remembered Derpy. All the good times they've had in the past 6 months. He had to do something. I'll do it for you, Derpy. I'll fix everything and stop them. Stop them from this. I'll do it for you. So that's what James did. He went and rallied other people, telling them to fight for children's rights.
What if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through? What if we have that kind of attitude? The cause repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
And then James did something unthinkable. James, the small child whose one purpose of getting a job was to provide for his family and protect them, went to Parliament to express how him and thousands of other children felt about being abused and whipped and tortured in these factories. Men, women, children, all people are equal. We shouldn't act like just because you're younger, you should be taken advantage of. Our lives are being taken from us for rich people to become richer. All of you will probably become parents one day. Imagine someone coming to you and telling you that your child was crushed to death by an anvil or they've lost their hand to a machine. It's wrong. It's terrible. And with that, James left. He did it. He had successfully rallied enough people. Months later, the government became too overwhelmed and enacted a law providing rights and safety for children so they wouldn't have to work in factories. Child labor still does exist in parts of the world such as China, Afghanistan, etc. It's wrong. We all know that. But without the Industrial Revolution and all those kids who had to die and fight for their freedoms, we couldn't have anything that we do today. Our luxury homes, our clothes, our technology, it's all because of them. Just take a moment to think about that. And be grateful. Be grateful that we live in a safe country where we have the freedom to do what we want. Thank you. Have a good day.